So coming back to you guys today, I used to have two King of Kentuckys on my shelf. I used to have a 2020 and I had a 2021. Just happened to make some really good trades at the right time and ended up with two King of Kentuckys. I'd always heard how amazing it was, the hype, everything else. And I was like, you know what? I've got to have this on my shelf. I've got to try it. So I opened up the 2020. This was about a year ago. And I'll be honest, the 2020, the single barrel that I had, and I don't know exactly what barrel number it was, it had a funky nose. I mean, like weird funky nose. And I wasn't the only one. In fact, we shared it in a group. There was 6 of us, and everyone there, you could just kind of see their faces. It was just kind of like this odd, like this is supposed to be the premium of premium bourbons, and I just didn't get that. And again, for what it's trading for, I'm like, I don't want this. I'd rather have other bottles. And so I traded it. I traded it out, and then my 2021, I was afraid to open that one because the other 2020 was weird, and I got rid of that too. So fast forward. Now I'm hearing that the 2021 King of Kentucky, at least certain barrels, are just phenomenal. All these posts, it is the king. It's the best bourbon out there. And everyone has different palates, and and there are certain things that are hyped up, but apparently this one lives up to its name. So I'm a little bummed that I got rid of this 2021 bottle. So a really good friend of ours that used to live in Nashville, used to be in our small group, Jason Ladd, put a post up, reached out to me and said, "Hey, you know what? You can try this. I've got 2021 open, and here it is. 128.5 proof, King of Kentucky." You can't really read the label. It kind of got messed up in transit, but this is it. So I'm really excited about this. I'm going to give you a very honest, open opinion about it. I'm not a hype guy. I have a lot of bottles that would be considered hype, but I really, really like it. I really like certain bottles. In fact, I traded my 2021 King of Kentucky for a 2020 William Larue Weller, which I'm not upset about. I really think that bottle is just unbelievable. So either way, here it is. 2021 King of Kentucky. My sole opinion of what I think about this. Again, Jason, seriously, thank you, man. I don't know that I've got an expensive bottle like this. I'm gonna have to hook you up with a couple of things, man. This is good stuff. All right, it's pretty good. Nice little half pour here, half an ounce. All right, here we go. Again, 2020 King of Kentucky. Nose was funky on the one that I had. Let's check this one out. This nose is so much better than the one we had. It still has a little bit of a funk to it compared to some of the other things, but it's not weird like the other one that I had. It's actually got kind of a sweeter nose to it, ironically. And it's kind of funny too. So when you compare William LaRue Weller and King of Kentucky, I feel like there are two massive differences in camps. And again, I think it all comes back down just to the palate itself. I gravitate toward a sweeter profile bourbon, not sugary, but a sweeter profile bourbon that has kind of the right balance of kick and heat on the end of it. So sweet, but also the oak and stuff at the very end. And I feel like there are other palates that are just oak bombs. That's what they want. They want oaky, stuff that just doesn't hit me right. It doesn't. It just doesn't hit me right. That's why I think I gravitate more to Buffalo Trace products because they are sweeter by just what they are. This nose is good. This is going to piss me off. This is going to piss me off if I really like this, that I traded that bottle out. Because it's not one that it's easily obtained. Yeah, this is substantially better. Got a kick to it. It's good. It drinks hot, but not in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's got a punch to it. Definitely more oak. Again, kind of going back to what I said earlier. You got kind of these sweet profiles. Like when I drink, where is it here? The 2020 134.5 William LaRue Weller. I taste strawberry in my mouth, like from the oak stage and stuff. I taste this strawberry kick for like 4 straight minutes. It just stays in my mouth. This one, I get a lot of oak. Solid bourbon. Solid bourbon. I get why people gravitate to this. Hold on. Yeah, look, it's good. It's good. I don't feel nearly as strong about this one as I did the 2020, but it's a lot more oak than what I want. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to finish this one. Actually going to pull the Larue down. I just want to kind of compare them side by side. I'm a big believer that if you blind a lot of things that are barrel proof, like big, heavy, powerful flavors, by the third or fourth one, my palate is shot. In fact, almost in every single time I do a blind, it's the last couple that I taste that get last place. And it's not because they're bad bourbons. It's because I'm like, my mouth is wrecked. I've tried water. I've tried everything. It doesn't matter. And then I'll go back to that last place bourbon and I'll love it if I just drink it by itself. I don't know if you guys feel that way or not, but either way. Yeah. I mean, again, heavy, 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 heavy oak. A little bit of a sweetness. I get a little bit of vanilla, but a lot of leather notes. A lot finishes with leather and oak, big time leather oak. Again, not bad. I don't know if King of Kentucky was a $50 bottle. It was very easy to get. It was set on the shelf all the time. I still don't think that would be my go-to all the time. And that's just, look, that's me. You guys can be like, you're the worst palate in the world, and maybe you're right. I don't know, but that's that's my take on King of Kentucky. Okay, I'm gonna pull one out real quick. I'm gonna do a Larue in a Willet glass. It's funny. I just want to kind of compare the difference. And again, I'm already tasting a lot of oak, so I don't really know how this is gonna go, but we'll find out. That was good. A couple drops there. All right, man, that's wasted. Yeah, I mean, it's completely different nose. Completely different nose. A lot more sweetness on this one. Still a lot of oak. I get the oak. I still get a lot of oak on my tongue right now. It's gonna, yeah, it's so hard to reset your palate. I almost need like those little crackers or something just to kind of get it back to neutral again. Okay, nose. Funny enough, I think the King of Kentucky nose was actually a little stronger. This one's got a normal kind of Buffalo Trace profile to it. Sweet, oak, very similar to a lot of the other things they do. All right. Oh yeah, I mean, I get a lot of fruit right off the bat. And then I get the oak at the very end. A lot of oak at the end, but I'm still tasting the sweetness. Like it's still on my tongue. Like it's just a different kind of bourbon. Again, I think this all comes back to what you like. If I had my preference just based on this one time, which I could do this again and it might be different. I don't know. One time I still gravitate back to Larue. I'm a sweet and oak mix where this, I feel like the King of Kentucky is heavy on oak. Anyway, that's just me. There you go. That's my 2 cents. Jason, again, thanks so much, man. This was awesome.